And it has begun.
All right.
And let's see.
I see it. Saboteur is live.
Sweet. And there's the image. Perfect. Perfect. Looking good.
Wunderbar.
See how it looks right now? How it's got the nice filled background and all that.
Let me see.
Before it it looked really tacky. It was just those
Oh yeah, that
images.
looks really good.
It was those images inside of a white box, and then the outside was black, and I just didn't. I wasn't digging it. But here we are, just two senpais minus one, who has adult responsibilities. So
She's
between the
just lazy.
yeah, I just didn't want to say it. But we're gonna solve world hunger today in this episode of Senpai Order. While my family's screaming in the background,
You should beat them, all of them.
all of them with the stick. But yeah, so how you doing there, zombie? How's your day been?
Very warm. Very warm. The AC at work was broken, so it was just super humid in the locker room.
Humid in a locker room. Kind of reminds me of that one time in the locker room filled with hot, sweaty mans. Oh wait, no, never mind that.
But yeah, it was just unbearably humid, so I pretty much just kept passing in and out of consciousness.
Wow, it was. You know what? And outside it started off that way, but we had another a fog rolled in. Temperature dropped pretty low compared to the normal, and it was nice. It was nice. It was a nice day to be outside. The only problem was that everything kept messing up. All of our equipment kept busting for some reason, so we had to stop to from doing things here and there, which kind of ruined the day. Because usually when you stay busy, it just goes by fast. So
Yeah, I would know because I kept falling asleep.
yeah.
I kept falling asleep. Like I couldn't do anything because the water pumps that give us, the water that goes to our AC system and all that there,
hmm
fucking shut down.
Ooh.
They broke. So there was only two floors that had working bathrooms. Third floor didn't have a working bathroom.
hmm
And then none of the floors had running AC. So we had to prop doors open to keep us from dying of heat.
hmm
And the problem was is that as the day went on, somebody thought it'd be a good idea just to close the fucking doors.
Oh, that's always a good idea.
Yeah, it's like so I had to constantly get back up and reopen the doors.
Wow. Can I get a good rest here? I'm trying to sleep.
Right, trying not to die from heat.
What's your plan of defense from exhaustion, heat exhaustion? Not dying from the heat. Sleep.
Sleep, yeah, gotta conserve that energy.
Sleep will do it. Yeah, that'll save me.
Yeah, it always works.
It does. Well, that's the problem with the heat. I mean, it makes you drowsy. It makes you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, very much so. Unfortunately, I sit in like one of those super uncomfortable chairs. So when I wake up, it's just back
Um,
pain city.
oh, can imagine that.
Yeah, it's very fucking horrible.
So, game wise, what has your attention like on peak? Like, what's like the
Oh,
thing you've seen?
I'm glad you asked. It's Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
Oh, I've seen this. Yes, you posted some videos before.
Yes, and it is from FromSoft and Activision.
Okay.
It was just announced at E3. They had been teasing it for a while. People were speculating that it might have been Bloodborne 2, but it's actually just the single player action game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It has no RPG elements like Dark Souls did, where you level up at a bonfire or anything. No, you're just going in. It's just kind of like hack and slash, and I got my eye on it. It looks amazing.
Nice. It does. It does look really really good. Any game that it reminds you of?
Um, I guess I could put it on like Tenchu,
Okay.
like kind of like on the lines of like Tenchu or what's that other series? Um,
Onimusha maybe?
it's not Onimusha. What? Fucking because there's Tenchu, Onimusha, and there was another samurai series, Ninja Gaiden. Well, not
Okay.
Ninja, not quite Ninja Gaiden, but not quite as
Because Tenchu was the one that was a PvP style game, right? I mean, it was one of those where you challenge another opponent and there were fatal blows and then they were normal hits, correct? Or am I thinking of a different one?
No, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of that one.
Okay. Yeah, that I remember that one. It was PSX, right? PlayStation 1 game.
Yes, yes, I believe so. There's that one. There's actually quite a few games that got my interest. I'm not gonna worry about Smash Ultimate. I don't really know what to say on that one. Nintendo, that's like Nintendo's fallback if they start fucking up.
Does it feel like just another wash up game? Like, okay, this is something we already have. Here you go. Here's some extra characters. Let's throw it in as a new game.
I mean, I probably should feel like everyone who played Smash Wii U should be upset because it's Smash Ultimate. It's got Breath of the Wild characters thrown in, more Zeldas. It's the thing is though, it's like you have all the characters that you had to pay for if you bought Smash
Right.
for the Wii U, and those characters were not cheap either, and
So
they're all being included in Smash Ultimate.
so you say it's like a big slap to the face to those of you, those people that invested money into this game to purchase all the extra content, and then now it's just all bundled and given. But I mean, that's isn't that like the normal cycle of pretty much any game now?
Yeah, it's kind of like the normal cycle now, especially with fucking Dark Souls. How you at the beginning you buy like the season passes, and then later down the line you get like the Fire Fades edition where that came out with everything, and I paid $20 for that
Hmm.
compared to compared to like now where I paid when I first got it, where it was like what fucking $60 for the new game,
Hmm.
and then it was like $24 for the season pass or something. I can't remember the price exactly for Dark Souls 3 though when it first came out. And I had to wait for all the DLC to be released. It was just it's kind of, but then at the same time, it's not.
Hmm.
I actually just feel more upset that the roster doesn't get really flushed out. It's just getting more Legend of Zelda and Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
It's Fire Emblem 3.0.
yes, that's exactly what's happening. It's just getting more more added on.
Right. Right. Brother, 1 second. I hate to do this, but I have to step off for a little bit. Just give me one
Okay,
second, right?
okay, that's fine. Let's see at that, and I will try to change something real quick. Ah, he's on. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that person in here as well. Invites. He's already in the server, right? I see him there. Oh well, he disappeared for a minute. I keep you entertained. Hello, everybody. The 3 people watching right now. Who the fuck is watching this? No, seriously, who are you watching this? This is a very dead channel. I'm surprised you've actually stuck around to listen to us blather on. Oh, it's good. Good comedy though. Well, he disappeared, leaving me alone. It's kind of hard to do a 2-man show. Ah, thank God. You got your mind on mute. On mute. Unless somebody has muted you as a cruel prank. I don't think I can unmute you. Let me see. Can I? Nope. Yeah, it's your mic. Your mic is at once on mute. You have to unmute that. There you go.
I muted myself.
Okay, there we go.
I like to lurk.
You like to lurk. Are you one of the 3 people watching right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, who the fuck is watching this besides me? I have it open to keep
tabs on. You do realize most people who listen to podcasts or just listen to people, streaming games, they just actually just listen to them. They don't always watch them play the game, which is weird. Isn't that the whole point?
No, it's not. This is we're in the society of what is it? Modern convenience and idiocracy. So these two that should not go together actually go together quite well. I could blow off fireworks and describe them to people, and they'd be like, "Ooh, ah!" While they watch another rerun of I don't know CSI Miami or some shit. It's ridiculous. But yes, so you know what topic we are on right now about which is weird because we went from I can't remember how to pronounce this name real quick. Hang on, let me look it up.
Logan?
No, not Logan.
Jake Paul. Logan Paul, whatever.
No. So not only did you just have this open in the background, it was just white noise to you because you didn't even know what we were talking about.
I went to go make food, so.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking. We went from Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, to Smash Ultimate.
Oh, we're talking about port.
Yes, that is. Manny kind of described it from what he skimmed what I was saying. He said it's a slap in the face.
If you bought all the DLC,
that's exactly what I fucking said too.
It's like, hey, I didn't buy it. I'm gonna get Ultimate because I'm gonna get everything now. I don't have to worry about DLC. I was gonna drop the money. It's like, me and a couple of friends have been playing a lot of Smash. I'll buy the DLC. Oh, I don't have to. I just need to buy a console. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially the price drop for buying what is essentially what was it, $60 when it came out. Yeah, about $60, and then buying characters and map packs, which were expensive.
Oh yes, they were.
And then if you didn't have the space on your Wii U, you just were fucked. Because for some reason, like that, all that DLC would eat up your data, would eat up your room so fucking fast.
Oh yeah. And that's why I got the 32 gigabyte. But then again, at that point, so let me get an external drive because this fucker sucks.
Yeah, and I don't want to start hating on the Wii U, but I'm probably going to end up turning this into just me hate fucking the Wii U. I'm sorry, like you, I wouldn't bought an external drive, but I didn't know that you couldn't plug it because the thing has 4 ports. It has 4 USB ports, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and I didn't know that you couldn't plug a single port external hard drive into it. So if you were just going to use one of those ports, it wouldn't have enough power to support it.
What? Well, could you get away with like a USB flash drive or something? Or with that, because I mean, external at that point, shouldn't you have like a power supply for it, the run?
Yes. Well, yeah, yes and no, because I have one hooked up on my my PS4, and that doesn't have an external power supply.
Huh?
It's straight hooked up into the system. Runs perfectly.
Well, at that point, just get a new hard drive and an internal one and just jam it into the fucker.
I don't know if you could you do that with the Wii U? Could you?
Not the Wii U, the PlayStation 4.
Oh, no, Juju's here.
Yeah, I invited him since you decided to leave me for an indiscernible amount of time.
Whatever. I invited him. I send it.
Another one of your brilliant ideas.
All right.
Another one of your brilliant ideas.
Because it's always good to have an extra head here. And actually, I have more to put in for this today's impromptu podcast.
Oh,
did he just leave again?
I think yeah.
It's okay. I have more to put in, and then I disappear.
He left us.
God, yeah, but I was like, so the Wii U, you hook in the hard drive, and the Wii U cannot physically generate enough energy to run it. So then I got Then I got one with the two. It has like the two external ports, so I
Yeah.
can hook it into one, and it does it. But I can't put them in the back where it'd be most convenient. It doesn't run from the. It didn't run from the back, so I had to put them in the front, where it was just a total encumbrance.
Hey, I'm recreating the Sega CD and the 32X over here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so fucking bad.
I didn't leave. I was peeing. Okay.
Manny, if you have cups nearby and you're just going like,
No,
Yeah,
That's
he's
on
got to
you.
be the bigger man and do that.
I muted the mic and pee the second time. The first time it was an issue which once you finish the conversation I'll tell you about it and we can get into it.
It's old man bladder problems. You couldn't get it all out in one go.
That was the second problem. Yes.
Okay, see, there's problem solved.
No, you know he was missing that bottle of Mountain Dew. It's like, oh, where is it? I know I still have one.
Right.
Let me go in it.
It'll taste the same way going in as it going out. But no, yeah, the Wii was just, oh god, I had to put it in the front, and then it was just so fucking bad because then I never used that fucking external hard drive other than to put my shit in there, and then I never did anything else with it. I literally it's packed up. It's sitting in a case right now.
You know what? Just call it what it was. It was a Monster Hunter machine.
It wasn't even that. I don't even think no, I did have Monster Hunter on it.
For what?
I have
For
Monster
your
Hunter.
Wii U?
Yeah, hang on. I got my games right here. I played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I played Darksiders 2 on it. I tried to play Zombie U on it. The Legend of Zelda. I have Breath of the Wild. I don't know. Did I play? I think I played Breath of the Wild on it. I had Shantae. I know I played Shantae on it. And then I had yes. And then I have Batman Arkham Asylum. Or no, Batman Arkham Origins.
Those ports were a little iffy.
And I've only played maybe like 2 of those games to completion, and I literally have the smallest collection of fucking Wii U games because there was nothing that caught my eye.
You can look at mine. Mine's small. It's as small as my Wii collection. It's like I bought specific Wii games. It's like, oh, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. That looks like fun.
Oh no!
Shit. Oh, how? And I even bought the Zapper for it.
Oh no!
And then I got Pokemon Battle Revolution. It's like, this is gonna be like Stadium. This is just 3D animal fighting that I paid for.
Oh, the Wii for me was just what the fuck was it called? Just to play Guitar Hero. That was it.
Oh, that was the 360.
And don't forget the Wii Fit.
Never had that. I don't think I knew anyone who actually owned the Wii Fit.
I own the Wii Fit, and it was something that we got so we can use as a family, which we did because there's some games that we played and all that. They were fun, but pretty much like the same thing with the 360 with their camera.
Yeah.
It got used for a bit, and then it got put away. I hardly used those systems. It was fun while it lasted, but we just didn't play it anymore. There was I don't know, better content on the other platforms.
I still need to modify my Wii so I get all those free games.
Yeah, and Wii U I have Monster Hunter, the Pokken, and that's a Drakey game. Loves it. It's actually pretty good. It's almost like Smash Brothers, but without the out of bounds. And I think it's like 2 more games that we have for the Wii U, but yeah, the library is really short.
It's a good library to have it that small.
You know the best thing about the Wii was Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition because everything was easy to shoot. It's
Yes.
like, yeah.
It was stupidly easy on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but let's get off hating on Nintendo and its last 2 shit consoles that people for some reason love to suck those consoles' dicks.
I like them.
I have the only thing I really liked on my Wii was No More Heroes.
I never got that one. I missed out.
Oh, you missed! It's so good.
As you fiercely shake your Wii remote so you can charge your beam saber.
Yeah, that was exactly right.
Didn't they have the Beautiful Joe's ones on there too?
They might have.
I don't think Capcom's ever re-released.
No, you're right. I don't think they have. I think the last Beautiful Joe we got was on GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a game like it. They look like pretty much like the Power Rangers. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, was that?
Wonderful 101.
Yeah, Wonderful 101.
Okay.
I'd
Oh, wait,
imagine.
let's see. Hang on. Beautiful Joe for the PlayStation.
I'd imagine Beautiful Joe is dead at this point, or what died the moment Clover Studios shut down, and then what is it? Is it Hideki Kami now? The guy who developed Bayonetta, all those other. But
Oh,
after,
who's
yeah,
working on Team Angels, whatever it is right now?
yeah, because when Clover folded over, Platinum happened, and Capcom hasn't touched any of that shit. No, it's like, come
Yeah,
on.
no, I just checked. The PlayStation Store's only got Beautiful Joe Avatar bundles right now.
Hmm.
Mm.
They have nothing else other than the images, and one of them's Dante and one of them's Trish.
Hmm.
They don't even have every character. They just have Beautiful Joe with his normal look, and then the beautiful look, and then they have Sylvia, his girlfriend.
Is that like Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom like image set or something?
The image. No, hang on here. Let
Mm.
me show you.
Okay.
You can take a look at that. It's nothing impressive.
Yeah, because it seems like it's connected to Marvel versus Capcom.
Was he in Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, he was in Ultimate 3.
Oh yes.
But
That's
or
right.
was he in Vanilla 2? I can't remember. That's Jobo's thing. I didn't play that much Marvel 3.
Didn't play Marvel at all. I never cared for it.
Marvel is some good hokey fun.
Oh,
That's all it is.
Ah
I know
man,
there's
I
like a
couldn't do
dedicated community,
the
but
later versions of it when they changed the button layout. That was it for me.
yeah, 3. Yeah, because Marvel versus Capcom 1 and 2 were both was it they were both six-button fighters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And they were fun. And I just couldn't get into the other ones. That change of the button layout, it didn't feel like a fighter anymore. Like, well, the typical fighter. Let me just say that. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna be here and saying, oh, this is a fighter. This is not a fighter. Like what they
Oh,
do with what you
Smash
call
Brothers.
it, Smash Brothers. Oh, that's not a
Let's talk about.
fighter. You know.
But it's not a fighter. There's no.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
No,
stop.
there's no fighting involved, of course. But yeah, no, when they did those changes to that layout, it didn't feel the same to me anymore, and I just couldn't do it. And they have so many great characters. I mean, Marvel, the Marvel universe is got all these great freaking characters that they use, and the Capcom world as well. You know, and mixing them up and putting them against each other was always a really fun thing. You know, to uh to fantasize about it, and then you actually get it and you play it.
Yeah.
It's like when they did the crossovers of like Capcom vs. NK. Capcom vs. NK was one of the best things that they ever did to me because
Yeah.
me and my brother would always fight. My oldest brother was always Capcom side. Oh, Capcom great, this and that, Ryu this, Ryu that, and I always been SNK. So I've always was in the thing that, oh well, you know, Terry can kick Ryu's ass, and he's like, oh yeah, well Ryu can kick Terry's ass because of X reasons, and then we finally got to do it, and I kicked his ass. So I guess I was right.
Well, just throw this out there. When it comes to Street Fighter, real shit because everyone knows that Cody's fucking OP when it comes to that universe. Cody from
Cody
fucking
is.
Final Fight can deck fucking Ryu. And I think there was a comic book that happened is they fought and it's like, I don't need to try. It's like you're not on my level. And it's like, wow. We've been following the wrong hobo. We need to follow the mayor now.
Right, the new mayor.
Mm-hmm.
no, the mayor from Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls. Tom Kenny.
Oh.
I'm gonna go take on Mayor Hacker.
That is him, right? He did the voice for him.
Yeah, Tom Kenny. He did.
Oh god.
Very intelligent man.
Yes.
But he couldn't open the pickle jar.
He never could.
Hey, that's why, dude. It was all a ruse. He was just plain hard to get with Miss Bellum.
No.
Maybe he wasn't.
Oh,
He
he's a
was
player.
married.
He's a player. You guys just don't know.
He was married after all.
Mm.
Well, I got a question for you guys. You guys, you know how they've been
You
doing all
guys, yeah,
this.
you guys go on.
Yohoy,
Mm-hmm.
yohoy, yohoy. You know how they've been doing all these reboots of cartoons, of old cartoons here and there, and some of them have been pretty decent. Some of them, to me, it seems like they're really butchering them. So, what if they were to bring back the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Do you think it would be a good idea to do so, or you think they should just leave it be where it ended at?
I don't think Cartoon Network has much of an interest in rebooting that.
But let's just say it's a possibility of it. Like it can happen.
I don't want to think about that. I don't. I really don't.
All
I'm
right,
already upset about the. I'm already upset about the Thundercats reboot.
okay.
Mm,
And that's
But
and that's
see,
what I was thinking. That's what
but
your reason behind it.
but Thundercats was nothing more than an '80s commercial for toys. Come on.
So was GI Joe and My Little
Yeah.
Pony. They were all made by fucking. I think they were all made by Hasbro, right? Was
Yeah.
Thundercats by Hasbro?
I don't know,
I know. I know My Little Pony and GI Joe were.
I think they picked them up. They made the toys
but
for it.
but that show took too many cues. I mean, at least with the reboot or the one that came out not too long ago
The
before this
2016
reboot.
version.
Yeah, that one at least tried it. Okay, we have a playground. Let's do something a little different.
Which one?
The 2016 reboot, the one that was like this. This was during the Avatar: The Last Airbender craze when they
Anime.
were showing. Yeah, they're like, oh look, Western anime. It's big. It's in right now. Everyone jump on this fucking bandwagon.
Right, but I'm saying the reboot for which one?
Thundercats.
Thunder. Oh, okay, the anime looking one.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, that one. I don't know. I know it was really kind of bitchy in that one for my taste.
I like the art style.
The art style wasn't bad. It was just Lion-O. They literally tried to make him the dark and brooding Lion-O, and I was like, no, he was a kid who got stuck outside in a time warp and light speed jump and became a man when he got out. And he watched his friend die. He watched his mentor die in front of him,
Right.
and he still acted childlike.
Which
was good because I mean that's exactly what he was.
Yeah, he was still a child.
Well, he's a child, but I mean, something like that'll start, that'll mess you up no matter what. So you should change, as the show progresses. You should see the main character and the side characters grow as the narrative moves on. And
he did in the original. He did. He eventually grew, but like in the new one,
And
it
so did
was
Tom
just
Hanks.
so did Tom. But I'm just saying that in the 2016 version, it was just angst. And then it was, what was it? Chitara, you don't love me. You love, what the fuck the
Tigra.
other guys? Yeah, you love Tigra? What's this all about? We never had an interaction before. You don't want to put it out for me? It's like, wait, what? Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Teenage years happen.
Yeah, I know.
Hormones
Lionel's just in
happen.
the background, just
He's got his
Yeah,
leg all
that's
the way
very
up
important.
like the cats do. And
Yeah.
he's licking it.
there was there? I don't think there was a snarf, was there?
There was.
I believe so.
Yeah,
It's
there
been a while
was. There
since
has
I
to be.
watched.
I don't remember seeing one.
I think there was two actually.
2 snarfs?
Yeah, it was the original Snarf and his nephew.
Snarf Jr.
Yeah,
Who used puppy power?
El Snarfo.
Puppy Power. Hey, speaking of Puppy Power, remember that Scooby Doo live action movie?
No. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were going in a different direction.
No. Actually, I just wanted to bring that up since you mentioned it because they took Scrappy and they turned him into an asshole. And here's a reason why you should hate him. It's like, yes, thank you.
Well, I mean, I hated him in the original because he was also an asshole. Hey, Uncle Scooby, I am 2 feet tall. Let's go fight the guy in the iron suit. Puppy power.
Excuse me as I go back to the other episodes where you didn't exist.
Right. It's like, how about we watch the episode where you get stepped on and nobody mourns your loss?
How about we go to the episode where everybody goes sober and realize you were just an imagination product of them getting high.
I'm not about violence against dogs, but this would have been the one case where I'd be like, we need to put him down. Just put him down.
I don't think Scrappy is categorized under canine.
They should have just Gallaghered him with a hammer. Puppy splat.
Or what they did with Poochie.
Oh yeah, I must go. My planet needs me.
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect ending for Scrappy Doo. No, see, I don't mind the movies. The movies are just.
The second one is meh. I really enjoyed the first one because I think it was Jeff Gunn, the guy who directed the Guardians of the Galaxy films, and I can't remember any of his other ones. But that was his first directorial role from doing trauma-related content.
Oh, he was doing trauma.
He did Trauma.
Holy
And,
shit!
What you call it? And I saw the movies. I rented it on DVD, and it's like, this is some good shit. This is some really good shit. I know it was supposed to the original script. It was a tad bit more vulgar, adult, but I still like the premise and what they did with the film. And it's like,
It wasn't bad. I don't know. I liked the one where they leave and then come back and like Daphne knows how to fight and shit. That one was
No,
pretty.
it's
What was
Daffy
that?
now. It's Daffy now.
Daphne. Yeah. What was that one?
that was the first one because everybody separates because they solve that one last case and then they all separate and everyone comes back together and it's like, yeah, I learned karate and all this shit. It's like, you're just Buffy, quit it. And Freddy, you know what? I know how Freddie Prinze Jr. usually gets shit, but it's like the dude played Fred right. He's a vain dipshit who only cares about himself. It's like, yes, you got it.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, you're right. No, I'm thinking of the Monsters. I'm thinking of Monsters Unleashed with that one was terrible, but there was the one scene with the Black Knight armor where he's like Fred tries to have that moment with him, and then the Black Knight's like, "You've touched my inner child," and he's like, "Really?" And he's angry. It's like, yes. Also, they played Bon Jovi in there, so it's like, okay, this is when we get to somewhat of a pass for me.
But the first one had Sugar Ray. Come on.
The first one had Sugar Ray. See, that's the thing. After you mentioned Trauma and you said you rented them all, I was like, wait, you went and watched all the Trauma fucking classics?
No, I've only watched a few, mostly the Toxic Avenger movies. I know they can get really out there, but that was
the Class of Nukem High got super out there. Oh my god, I remember watching those as a kid. Like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this.
Why
Show me more.
Because at 3 a.m. they would show anything on what was it, HBO?
Oh, okay.
What about USA?
Yes, at USA. So it was like
Yes.
3 a.m. I'd sit up and watch Toxic Avengers or fucking what was it? The Class of Nukem High. I think it was like 2 I was watching. I remember it was one of them where a giant squirrel was pissing on the school or something.
Well, they got a pest problem.
You were
Oh, yeah.
watching. You were watching Late Night with Rhonda on USA, and then with Gilbert Gottfried. That's where I met Gilbert Gottfried. That's where I physically met him. That's where I seen him first. Like, I never knew about Gilbert Gottfried, and when I started watching those late night movies on USA with him and Rhonda, that's when I was like, oh shit, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and then he became Yago. So, see.
Gilbert Gottfried, I love him. Yeah, I think Iago was like the first thing I'd ever seen of Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking that was it, but again, I was really young when Gilbert Gottfried, I think, was still out.
You were. This was 92.
Oh God, 92. That's way back.
Yeah, 92, 93, where with these late night shows, and this is the era, bro. This is the era where you would turn on the TV at night, and then you would see these group calls, like group chats that you would call, like, I forgot what the hotlines.
Oh,
Like, oh yeah, this is the friendship hotline. Call now, and you got these like
Those were the
hot-looking
hotlines you were
girls.
calling.
Yeah,
1-900
I
numbers.
was, and actually Rhonda would be one of the ones that would sponsor it. So yeah, I would spend
He was
hours.
he was like, call now and talk to single lady. Like, he's like, beep, 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 beep.
Well, yeah, at the time I was 13 years old, 14, so around 14 years old. Yeah, so it
14
was-
years old, stole mom's credit card. She's wondering why she's got these sex lines on her. Fucking almost tore your family apart.
What do you mean almost?
Your dad to explain it wasn't him calling these lines.
Right? I don't even speak English, pops. Llama
I don't even-
ahora
I
al
don't even speak
Telemundo
English, Pops.
hotline. Telemundo hotline.
Telemundo hotline. Budweiser, King of Beers.
And it was
What?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Budweiser, King of Beers.
Llama ahora. Hot ladies. I can't even do it.
Yeah, no, 92. I was 5 years old. God.
Yeah.
I'm
God, I
gonna
feel
keep
old.
quiet.
Jules is a time traveler.
They know too much.
Next
Time to
Thursday, we're
disappear,
gonna get our
guys.
memories erased.
I like how this started off as something about video games, and then we took a trip down memory lane and started talking about trauma.
Don't forget about those albums you can buy. Buy Celine Dion's blah 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 with all these other artists.
Oh
Or how about
yes.
the EDM ones? It's like
Is it
What Is Love?
Time
And
Life? Is it?
I think time. I think it's Time Life.
Because it's not Lifetime. I think it's Time Life
No.
or something like that.
Oh God, I remember those.
It's like, yeah, I don't need to buy your CD. I'll just record this.
Bro. Those commercials are forever burned in my brain. Like that was the shit that you would see late at night as well, alongside these hotline commercials. I
I
would
don't
listen.
remember. I don't remember the Hotline commercial, but I do remember the album ones you're talking about because there was always one that played on Cartoon Network, 3 a.m. on the dot. It was the same one. It was like get all these classic, like I think like Motown hits or some shit, and the one that always stuck out to me was that fat black guy going, "Hey there, lonely girl,
Yes.
lonely girl, don't you know this lonely
Oh
boy
man.
loves you?" And I was like, "What the? Okay."
Get all these romantic hits like "Cause I'm your lady."
Yes.
And don't forget classics like "Tell me how am I supposed to live
Yes.
without you."
Oh my god, I remember
Michael
those at 3
Bolton.
a.m.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh, and you know what? Another one that would be like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. is those like from the 30s and 40s, all these like old rock collections. And the thing is like these songs only lasted like a minute and a half, the most. They were very short length songs. And how the hell did they came out with like 15 CDs? Like you can fit everything in one.
I don't know. That's still like the ads in the magazines back in the day about get the 100 CD club for $1.
Yeah. Oh, the good old
And
days.
they were terrible. Oh my god, were they terrible? Back in the 90s, we did some stupid fucking things. We bought a bunch of stupid shit too.
Hmm.
Like what's Crazy Frog?
Oh no, that was the millennium. That
No,
was
that was
past all
yeah,
that
that
shit.
was further up. Yeah.
Was it? I thought that was
Yeah.
99.
Nah, well,
You know
Europe
what?
probably got it in
Possibly. Yeah.
99.
Possibly 99.
Let me see.
99
Hang
up.
on.
Yeah.
Crazy Frog. VO Crazy Frog Original 97. I was right.
Yeah, but we didn't get it over here till like 2000. So I remember watching those stupid commercials. Like, it's just Axel F. It's the same shit from Beverly Hills Cops or whatever. It's like that's the same shit. You've done nothing new. You just sped up the fucking you sped up the beat.
But it's a naked frog
CGI
with a
enemy
penis.
US. Let's see.
Oh, we never got the penis. You had to watch the European version if you wanted a little action with your
Well,
frog.
see,
Oh,
let-
that's right.
let
No,
me
that
tell
did.
you.
That did originally air, didn't it?
Yeah, he had a dick when aired
Let me tell you, man. That was the perks of these late night hotlines. You get the European commercials. You get a free VHS with European commercials. So that's how I got my actual European frog.
Jamster, there it is.
Wow, that's God, that was a useless service. Let me buy this song off of Jam. Oh no.
That was
I
on
have a
the
bunch of-
on the old flip phones, wasn't it?
Yep, that was yeah. You can get. Oh, look at me. Was it
LimeWire?
Nokia? No, I was mentioned the Sidekick. It's like, oh, look at me. I'm downloading stuff from my
Oh.
Sidekick. Everybody had
Oh,
one
everybody.
next to the Razor. It's like, oh, look at my Razor. It's cool. It's like, fuck you guys.
You guys,
That
you
shit's
guys
gonna
may be too
snap.
young for this one. Do you guys remember Primeco?
I'm looking that up now because I might Primeco.
It was their sponsor was this little like purplish alien thing that resembled a phone. and it was one of the early fucking cell phones, and the only cell phone
Oh
that
yeah,
you
I
can
remember that
actually
commercial.
like put your own music into it. Like if you knew music notes, if you knew about them, you can actually put it together and make your own damn little ringtone. And one of my
Oh,
buddies, he did the song for the library, I think, or one of the Symphony of the Night songs, and it was this piano score. It was perfect. It sounded so freaking nice.
I remember something
Yeah,
similar to this Alien, but not Primeco.
I remember watching the intro commercial Once Upon a Time.
Let's
The
see.
little alien
So,
dudes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be their tech, their and we're using it, so they're all like, oh shit, they're using our tech. Shoot, aliens would have killed us if we were doing
You doorknob, you left the fucking phone down there. Go pick that shit up.
that. But
Oh
yeah, man,
no, it's
this was the
everywhere.
was
damn.
it Primeco that I'm thinking
Yeah.
of? Because I remember there being a cell phone alien. Like I remember the commercial. Like he walked down the schoolyard. He looked like really like '90s radical look.
You're
Because
thinking of a different alien.
yeah, I'm thinking of a different alien, and it's like I remember it because this was like there were a bunch of people who sat in the boardroom going like, "What are the kids like? Something radical? That's it. All the kids are about that radical nowadays." And then, and so they made this alien who was like, he doesn't care about anything. He's got a backward baseball cap and shit. And it's like, what was this alien I'm thinking of?
Now you gotta find it, man. You
I'm
gotta
trying to find it.
Wow.
I'm trying to find it. Let me check.
Because
YouTube.
the Primeco alien was always like in a panic, was always scared and running
Oh
around.
god. I just found something stupid. Oh no.
What did you find?
It's like you're looking at cell phone commercials and then you just find a gem.
Heart attack mascot girl dies. Oh no, I'm not even gonna click on that link. I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh,
Where did you send it to?
It's in the Discord.
it's in the Discord.
Uh, Betamax, what?
Because I was just watching cell phone commercials, like, oh, this one's familiar. I
Some
saw
people
this one.
think
This one
women
had
don't know
Jamie Lee
anything about
Curtis in it. I remember watching this once upon a time, and it's like, oh, there's the juice. I need to share this.
No. That card doesn't fit him. The juice.
He's like, if only my deceased wife had this cell phone plan, she might have survived. She could have called him. The attacker got her.
What was the name of the surfer dude that was there with him? He looked like a surfer dude. He was involved with this somehow.
I just remember a court case, a bunch of Kardashians, and the glove don't fit, so you must quit.
That's all I
God.
remember about that too. Because I did not follow that at all.
Well, I was too young for that shit. But oh man, that Bronco chase.
Oh
was so
man, the
fucking
fired
fun.
up ones. Dude, I have a fired up CD.
Same here. I have a pulse and a fire up.
I have a fire up CD. Wow. If I
Fire
click
up.
play on this, does the sound go through?
It should.
Oh. I don't know if I want to do that. I just played like 3 seconds of A Beautiful Life. Ace of Base.
It's not playing through my stuff unless you have like your speakers on. It's like,
Well, I have the OBS to send everything that's out through
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they still sell this.
I was gonna say I don't think you get in trouble for playing commercials from almost 20 years ago.
But it's good. But it's still licensed music.
Oh no, it's too quick for for the algorithm to pick it up because it's like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. It keeps switching, so I don't think you're gonna get hit with shit.
Cause
We gotta set this up better so that next time when we start sharing this shit, you could put it up on screen for people to see it.
right? I mean, it's already over here on YouTube, so I don't know.
Well, that's when you would, when you're cutting it together, you can insert. Remember, fire it up, and you can play a bit of the commercial, and it's like, and then it's gonna cut back to us, and it's like, yeah, that was a thing.
That's our sponsor.
And then play the juice.
Yeah. Oh, here's a commercial break.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hi, I'm O.J. Simpson." Like, oh god.
And I'm free now.
No,
he's in
this
jail.
is before
Right?
he murdered. No, he's back in jail.
He's in jail. He's been in jail since that whole stint when he killed a guy who was reselling his shit.
Right.
Oh, I thought he was back in jail for stealing some shit from the Hall of Fame.
That's what it was. He went and took his stuff back.
Yeah, he went and took his stuff back. I don't know if he murdered him or just the act of beating the shit out of him. Something. He got into some deep shit. It's like, nah, man, you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Threw it all away, killing your wife. Allegedly, you were never put away for that one, but you were put away for a bunch of other shit.
Right. It eventually came back and bit him in the ass.
Because he was the juice. Which
Juice.
sucks because he was with Liam Neeson. I mean, Leslie Nielsen.
No,
Leslie
Nielsen
and Naked Gun.
Imagine redoing the Naked Gun movies, but with Liam Neeson.
With Liam Neeson. Oh my! I would actually try to watch those.
Oh God. Stop calling me Shirley. I will find you, and I will destroy you.
Yeah, let's remake Airplane. Let's see how that turns out.
Oh god, you couldn't remake any of his old movies nowadays.
Oh no.
They'll try though. They'll try.
No, because I was thinking about that earlier when I was watching. What was it? Granddad had the TV on, and it was Revenge of the Nerds was on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that won't fly.
None of that would fly in this day and age.
That one dude technically raped her because she didn't consent and she thought it was another dude. And it's like, oh no, stop ruining this movie.
Oh yeah, those old movies were just one wild fucking ride after another. And we could definitely not get away with any of that in this day and age.
Oh, definitely not. The meme that I constantly see nowadays is one of a picture of Blazing Saddles.
Oh, they should remake that.
And it says that you couldn't. It's about that. It says you couldn't remake that movie. Too many people get offended, or something about remembering the time when you could say anything and people wouldn't get butthurt about it.
Yep.
And I still have to finish watching that fucking movie.
It's really a good movie, from what I hear. I've never actually seen it. I think I have the DVD lying around somewhere.
I know what we're doing Friday.
Who was in that movie? Let me see.
Gene Wildman.
Yeah,
I know it's Gene Wilder and somebody else.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Music by John Morris, songs by Mel Brooks, of course. The satirical Western comedy film directed by Mel Brooks, starring Cleveland Little, and Gene Wilder. Cleavon? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Cleavon?
Yeah, Cleavon. Okay, Cleavon. I've never seen it written before, so. Cleavon Little was an American stage, film, and television actor. He began his career in the late 1960s on the stage. In 1970s, he starred in the Broadway production of Purely, for which he earned both a Drama Desk Award and a Tony Award. And Gene Wilder, we don't have to go over him because a lot of people know who the fuck Gene Wilder is.
Who's he?
And yeah, in this day and age, most people are gonna go, "Who the fuck is that old man? That old man brought dreams and amazing things to everybody."
And as far as I know, he didn't rape anybody.
As far as you know, they didn't get a chance to.
No.
At
They
this
didn't get a
point,
chance
everybody's
to.
gonna ruin every celebrity. It's like Morgan Freeman, Ben Affleck can go right under the bus. I mean, it's just come on.
Well, Matt Damon threw himself under the bus.
Did Matt Damon do something? I thought it was Ben Affleck.
No, it was Matt. I think it was Matt Damon who was like, "How come we don't celebrate the guys who aren't doing bad things in Hollywood?"
The Nazis?
I don't think the Nazis. That's still, I'm pretty sure, doing bad things because you're a fucking Nazi. But
Hey, okay, how about them communists? Communists, they're awesome apparently, even though they're a bunch of assholes.
I know we live in a generation where it's like you have to respect. This is what happened when we went. Like, you have freedom of speech, yes. You have to tolerate what people say, not respect what people say, because this is how you get fucking Nazis trying to get fucking rights about all the shit to promote their Nazi ways. Where
But how can you even take them seriously? They're goose stomping in fucking khakis. If I start seeing boots and uniforms and there's some weaponry, we got a problem. But if I see a bunch of black hooded dipshits flinging their turds and rocks everywhere, I think they're a problem too. But no, it's the white boys wearing fucking khakis and look at us in our tiki torches like.
Oh, I remember that day because Twitter blew up and I was like, they're all crying out now, "You guys ruined our lives." It's like you're marching hate speech, so and you're praising the Nazis' agenda there. So how about you go fuck yourself?
Right?
How's that for a response?
Oh man, I gotta write some notes here. Cause after this is done, I need to tag a bunch of things here. Let's see, Time Life. Fired up. Nazis. The Jews.
Communists.
Communism, yeah, there's that too.
What was the party chats?
Oh god.
Oh, I don't remember.
Hotlines.
Hotline? I was gonna say hotlines.
1-800 hotlines. It's like,
Night-
1-800. It's
what,
like
what was
easy.
the name of that show? Nights with Rhonda, right? Did you guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Okay, so the old USA Network, you guys know what USA Network is.
Yeah,
The old USA Network used to have strictly movies on the weekends. And late nights they would show more for the adults. Nothing really, that they couldn't show on TV. But it was more intended for adults. So it was Rhonda and I forgot her last name, and Gilbert Gottfried that would do these. And it was actually really fun to watch.
Oh, it was all about TNT and their Monster Mash marathons. They're like, yes, Godzilla, 50s movies, yes.
My mother was overprotective, so I wasn't allowed to watch those.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, so I watched them anyway. I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy as a kid.
What about Elvira? Did you ever manage to catch any of that stuff? When she was, she's still good looking. I'm not gonna say.
She's still, you talking about Elvira's still good looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Games.
No, I didn't learn. I didn't learn about I knew about Svengoolie, but I didn't know about Elvira until I was older.
Oh man, we used to watch those. What was her show called?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And you know what? And she came out on USA as well.
Oh,
She would be. I think she would guest appear on Rhonda's night shows.
I know she had a cable television show that she would host, and I remember catching a few of those once upon a time, but just.
Were you guys too young for the Spice Channel? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was that the one where they showed softcore porn?
It was.
Okay, then I know what you're talking about.
Oh
Nope.
my God! And you know what? And if you put on the channel at the right time of the day, when the stars align, sometimes you would get like 3 seconds of action, and then back to the blurriness and the almost tracking looking like where the bars would go up and it would swiggle. Like it was worth watching.
Hey, you know what? If you sacrifice one of your siblings, you can get another 3 to 4 seconds. It's like, boom! Yeah!
Man.
Show me some skin. No! I lost it.
Show me some skin. No, not the dick. Not the dick.
You didn't.
I didn't kill my brother for this.
It's like those monkey paw wishes.
Yeah, right. You wished for skin, but you didn't specify male or female.
You're assuming gender, good fellow.
No, not in that era.
That didn't exist in that era. We don't have to worry about that yet.
It was just hair. Hair
Oh
everywhere.
man, the '90s were wonderful, man. I missed it. I think it's one of the greatest eras.
We were all ignorant and stupid, and things were a little bit
Hmm.
better, I guess, back then.
Yeah, I mean they gave us In Living Color, which was pretty
In
awesome.
living color. David Allen Greer, Jim Carrey wasn't crazy at the time.
Hmm.
The Wayne's
Tommy.
brothers were, the Wayne's brothers were acting.
Yep.
I was gonna say something else, and then we talked about Living Color, and I was talking about David Allen Greer and the Wayne's brothers and Jim Carrey. I can't remember what the fuck else I was gonna say. I had the idea in my head, and it disappeared as quickly as it came.
It went into the atmosphere.
Yes, and died. I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna talk about.
Well, we were talking about the '90s, and you said it was crazy.
Oh, music, 90s music.
'90s music was great.
But grunge. Oh no.
Hey, come on, the 90s music was
Hey, it
amazing.
was the birth of alternative, right?
Mm,
Uh,
It was
I mean,
well, the early '90s when MTV was actually
Oh, yeah.
MTV,
yeah,
it was music television.
music
But I mean,
television.
and not what fucking
reality.
reality
Real
TV
world.
show garbage. Yeah, what reality garbage you're gonna watch on now?
I blame the real world for that stupid shit. When they realized they could produce cheap crap and make money off of it, oh no, they never stopped.
The Real World, Cops. What was that one of Love? Any one of them? I'm sure there were like a dozen of them.
Oh, the one
Oh,
with
Flavor Flav?
what's his
There was the
name?
Flavor of Love, and there was like 6 other of Love fucking
But
things.
but before that, it was that one show. That one. It was
Tila Tequila.
well before that garbage too. It
Yeah.
was Chris Hardwick as a host, and what's her name?
Before he got this
Yes,
reputation on
yeah,
him.
he's in trouble
yeah.
now. But this was him and that fucking Wahlberg, Danny Wahlberg's wife.
Wife
Oh,
Wahlberg.
the guy from New Kids on the Block, his wife. What the hell's her name? McCarthy, Jenny McCarthy. It was Jenny.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
It was Jenny McCarthy and what's his name? I just said his name. Chris Hardwick. They
Chris
were both
Hardwick.
hosts of this love show on MTV.
Love Connection.
Was it Love Connection? I think it might have been. But they would hook up people and this and that, and it was okay. That was the beginnings of that, and then that's when stupid Real World came out and all this other stuff.
Well, Real World happened 96, 95.
About.
Yeah. Yeah, because at that time I was watching Daria. Well, I was catching the end of Daria because I couldn't really sit through it. It's like
Hmm.
she's kind of annoying. But it's like I would have to catch the tail end so I can make sure I can watch Celebrity Deathmatch, and it's like
Ah, Celebrity
yes,
Deathmatch.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you guys get to watch Liquid Television? Do you guys know what that is?
Fucking hell.
No,
fireworks.
that doesn't.
Yes,
Oh,
I remember. I
okay.
remember Liquid TV.
Liquid TV is very old, and it was just like trippy ass animation that had Aeon Flux,
Yes, I
that
remember that.
assassin lady. It had the Max, which is like a Wolverine type
Oh
of
yeah.
guy, but he has like these like one claw in each hand. He was devastating. It had the Head, I think it was called. This dude who some alien came in and started
Living in
pretty
his
much
head. I
living in
remember
his
that.
head. They were pretty good shows, man. They were short. I think they started as shorts, but then they actually made series of them. That
Yes.
was Liquid Television. That was the late night MTV stuff, bro, and that shit was fucking glorious. It was
I wasn't
entertaining.
up at that point. I was
Hmm.
at best, if I was lucky, or my actually my parents were nice enough. It's like I would watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast till like 10, and it's like go to bed. It's like
Hmm.
thank you, I got my Space Ghost.
Yes, I remember Space Coast to Coast. Such a good show.
Hell yes.
Yeah, so many fun memories, man. Like a lot of those videos. Like if I hear the music, you know how a lot to me. I don't know if it happens to you guys, but to me, a lot of music triggers a memory most of the time. And
Oh,
there's
he's
there's
he's triggered. He's triggered.
Triggered.
yeah, and there's certain songs that just take me back, and I actually relive the moment, like the sense, the feel of the temperature, everything, and it was just nice times. They were pretty chilled back times.
All right, so let's start playing Diamond Girl and see what we get.
Gotta play some Spice Girls, old school Eminem,
Ah.
Backstreet Boys, In Sync.
But wait, did you, Jules? Did you say Diamond Girl, like as in the fucking heartthrob sound? You're my diamond girl, diamonds. Oh, dude, that music was the shit back then, man. I mean, that's I
Oh
think that's
yeah,
a heavy Latino influence type of music. So yeah, you should be
probably.
proud.
Yeah, because that's all I would hear when I was younger. My uncle was a DJ and he played like the whole Chicago house scene sort of thing, and it's like I would always hear some freestyle, some house, and dance, and it's like Diamond Girl was always guaranteed, and it's like yes,
DJ Diamond Boy, isn't this Jobo's
Okay.
dad?
yes,
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to speak to Jobo's dad,
yes.
Get him to be at your next party.
right?
Yeah, he'll DJ it.
It's gonna be 24 hour of Diamond Girl.
Welcome to the first hour of the Diamond Girl 24-hour stream. It's like it's just the same song over and over.
Oh man,
That was pretty much 90s TV.
that was 90s had a lot of things. All right, Jens. Well, it's been an hour. Do you guys want to continue?
Nah, let's call it here
I
because
think it's a
those
good.
assholes are those assholes are blowing fireworks and my dogs broke down the gate and they're over here cuddling me right now.
Ah. Okay,
All right.
well, I guess we ended on a good note, on the 90s note. Maybe we can pick up next time we get to do something like this. Hope you guys
Have something constructive for next time instead of just rambling on.
Yeah.
But that's the best kind of content because it's like you keep jumping and jumping and jumping, and then you realize where did I start?
Right.
We started with E3 and then we ended up in the 90s.
Yeah. We traveled back.
Remember
in time.
E3 in the 90s? Oh
It didn't exist back then.
They actually,
It was
there
what was it? No, but it wasn't E. It was
it was the CE. They would display their games at the CES, or the Consumer Electronics show.
Yes.
There it is.
And
Yes.
then it spinned off into E3 around 95 because I
Mhm.
remember either 95 or 96 because Crash Bandicoot made his first appearance at one of the very first E3s, and it's like
Yes, but remember it wasn't called E3. They shortened it down later because it was the Electronic Entertainment Expo, and they're like, wait, that's just 3 E's.
Mm-hmm.
We should just keep calling it the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Don't look into this until another few years.
We just call
Well,
it.
it's not even E3, it's E cubed.
Yes, E cubed.
Quit getting technical. But thank you for joining us. Those of you that joined in. Nobody in chat. That's cool. Next time maybe you'll join up. Talk about the 90s and other bullshit. Hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe. Didn't like it? Thumbs down it. Oh, look, somebody said hello. Hello, not a live zombie. Yeah, this was very gay. And we'll catch you next time we do a stream. Maybe another one of these. Maybe, I don't know. You'll see. Stick around to find out. Thanks for joining us, and you all have a good night.
Good night.
Quite awful. Yes, indeed.